measures been to shore up the struggling economy until this time?
To date, we want to believe that we have, to a large extent, achieved the objectives of these measures. We have been able to maintain financial sector stability and also given relief to some of the borrowers who have been distressed as a result of the weakened economic performance. So we have seen that some of the borrowers who had initially received some of the relief measures are again asking for additional relief. So what picture does that paint to us? We think that we are not yet out of the woods, but going forward, Bank of Uganda is working with the commercial banks to collect information using the available data to assess the extent to which COVID-19 pandemic might impact the relief measures come end March 2021 when this relief does come to an end. And the idea is to ascertain the extent to which the borrowers will be able to gradually begin servicing their loans if we were to unwind these measures.
In your assessment, how are government measures to help companies, especially SMEs, being effective?
Some of these measures, like you've mentioned, include the payment of domestic arrears. But there are other measures where government has increased its capitalization to Uganda Development Bank, the micro support center. It's called the Microfinance Support Center, basically to assist the SMEs. So to the extent that these SMEs are eligible to get financing from these financial institutions, and also if they are owed any areas by the government, I think that should be able to help them address the impact of COVID-19 on them. But at the Bank of Uganda level, I think we have been very innovative through the agricultural credit facility in terms of extending credits to micro, small, medium enterprises. To date, we have extended close to 3 billion shillings to youth, to women, and to regions that had initially not benefited from this facility. But having said that, I think there's a lot that remains to be done. For example, at the onset of this lockdown, the financial sector deepening units, together with the Ministry of Finance, conducted a study to assess the implications of the lockdown on some households and then micro, small, medium enterprises. That survey brought us something very interesting. It showed that close to 57% of the households and the micro, small, medium enterprises could not go beyond 1 day of the lockdown because they didn't have the capacity to cope with this, and also they didn't have sufficient risk management tools to deal with the lockdown. And further, the study finds out that about 81% of the households and the micro, small, medium enterprises could not go beyond 15 days of the lockdown. So it shows the extent to which these guys need to be addressed. The challenge here is that there is a limited access to financial services that they would have used to mitigate some of these consequences that have got to do with the lockdown. So the challenge for us now is, how do we bring most of these guys into the financial system? How do we increase financial inclusion for these guys?